Hi, I'm Tangles. This is my garage and this is my car. Well, she's back together, wheels on, it's unloaded. Very towy-inny. It's very positive Camry. However, so is the other side. I don't think it's as much. The tyre's probably about the same, but I don't think the camber's nearly as bad. Unloaded, obviously, so it's got to be loaded up yet by putting it on its wheels. So that's the next task. But look, maybe it's alright. It's gonna be hard to tell until I drive it. Well, I'm not sure if it's going to show up on here. It's still not right. The toe seems to be okay. The camber isn't quite right. Not that I can visibly see if it's positive or neutral or negative, not as much as the other side. What I can see is I've got poke. Not heaps, a little bit of poke on that side with the tyre and the wheel where it is, and on this side maybe poke, but closer to flush. So that there tells me, I don't know, I think it's within 10 millimeters from one side to the other, but that's not right. So simple thing is, it isn't right. However, I've got it booked in this afternoon for a wheel alignment, and I'll find out ultimately whether or not it can be pulled in to alignment or not from there, or if something bigger is bent that I've missed. And if I've missed something that big, I'll be pretty annoyed. But hey, these things happen. I could have made a mistake and missed something that's this major. I can't see anything. I haven't looked at the footage to see if I missed anything live, or in real life. But yeah, I will take it soon to go and get the wheel alignment. And while I'm here though, I noticed I've got a fuel leak. There's a little puddle of fuel on the ground in the car here, and another one out the front. Can't see a friggin' thing in there. Let me get a torch. Yeah, so that's less than ideal, considering I can't remember if I told you I cut and reconnected all of these hoses here because one of them was leaking, and I thought, well, I'll prevent any further leaks by nipping all of them off and cleaning them all up. However, the fuel leak does seem to be further inboard than that. You look under the car, so maybe it's not there. Maybe it's not where I've done the repairs. Maybe it's a whole nother new one, which would be awesome, because I like new problems. They're the best kind of problem, ones that you've never seen before. Let's see if I can see it under the car actually. I'll turn the ignition on, get the fuel pump working, and see if I can't see where it's dripping from. Turn that down. Oh, look. So that's where the leak was, that puddle there. Let's see if we get a drip there. Don't seem to be getting any drips. Obviously that's quite a large puddle too. So it's not exactly a slow leak. Yeah, I wanted to jack the front of the car up and get right in there. Doesn't look like it's going to play the game. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that was fuel. In fact, I'm going to back down. Did I drop any here? It's probably dried up in the sun by now if I did. Alright. So yeah, I'll jack up the front, climb under and see what I can see as far as fuel leaks are concerned. But, well, see if I can fix it. Well, the fuel pump has got me stuffed, or the fuel leak has got me stuffed. I cannot, for the life of me, see where it's coming from. I've been under there for about 5 minutes. I've done that. I don't want to run it. I don't want to be sitting under it while it's running. But climb in. So the puddle's just here. Directly above the puddle is this sort of area. Here. Now, this line was there, sort of hanging down. I've poked that up out of the way. It is soaked in fuel. But it's not a fuel line, it's just tape. It's taped up electrical stuff, so I've pushed that up out of the way where it should be with that stuff. There's this here, which is also covered in fuel. And got fuel in it, but it's just a sheath with nowhere to go. These things I'll have to fix obviously at some point, but at the moment I'm just trying to find the fuel, unless it was just puddled in there and it's moved and it's slowly dripped out. I cannot see, so you know, nothing's run down here. These are the fuel lines. God, I can't see what you can see. All these, yeah, these are all fuel lines, return lines, whatever. They're all dry. And I can see up there we've got, you know, fuel pressure egg, filter, return. There is a strong smell of fuel. I can smell it. I cannot fucking see it. Yeah. You know, bear in mind I had fuel leaks over there that I fixed just recently. So maybe the fuel filled this up and it dripped on it. I don't know. But you know, I've never had fuel drip on the floor before. Even when I had the leaks up there, it was just dropping on the chassis rail, evaporating before it got enough to fall down. So yeah, I guess I'm just going to have to leave it. Maybe on at Bosman's I might be able to ask them to have a look, or borrow, you know, jump in under the car on the hoist or something and have a bit of a look around, see what I can find. But I certainly can't see anything in this position. Alright, well, I'll prepare for the wheel alignment, I suppose. That's my next job. Get the wheel alignment done, and that's new, which is concerning. Well, that looks new. It looks newer than it was bolted to, which means it's probably been replaced. And you probably don't replace those unless they've been hit or steering's been hit. But everything else looks old. I don't know, maybe I'm overreacting, maybe it's not, maybe it just has to be clean. Maybe it's been washed in 40 litres of fucking fuel coming down there at some point. No fuel sitting up there, no. Alright. Guess that's it. Just go get the alignment done and see if I can find the fuel leak on a hoist. That's assuming I'm not right, that it wasn't just sitting in here and it's just moved and been opened up. Climbing out. That's never easy. Key off. Alright, cool. Slow down. Okay, I'm back. I've had the alignment. I now have -1 degree camber on both sides. The car tracks straight. The rear track is the same. One problem is, however, yeah, the subframe itself is bent. Yeah, so it's okay. I can live with it as it is at the moment, but I suppose I'll be keeping my eye out for a subframe at some point. Yeah, so it's a pretty big hit, obviously. It's bent the subframe, not heaps, and I can't actually see it, but the actual, yeah, we sort of did some measurements, and where the lower control arm mounts to the subframe is at a different angle to the other side, so yeah, but it's, you know, it's straight and true and whatever as far as the actual car is, and the wheels are all pointing in the same direction, so that's good enough for the time being, and that'll get me through the Noosa hill climb. Yeah, so now I've got to buy me some wheels and see what I can fit in there.